what they're looking for because it was going on the premises of sex trafficking. They're looking for pictures of girls that may appear to be underage.
And he told a story about Wendy Williams. She got fired from Hot 97 because she had a picture of Puffy, and she was saying on air that she was going to reveal the picture.
On the streets, and then Papa Combs decided that he would like to be a caring man. So then he saw me and decided to pick me up and said to come inside and play with his kids.
What they're looking for, because it was going on the premises of Thine, they're looking for pictures of girls that may appear to be underage. Uncle Jen is back, and once again, he's spilling the tea on Diddy in a way that makes you question everything you thought you knew every time. Shane Deal speaks up. It's like he's unleashing another bombshell about the shady antics, and trust me, his latest revelations are off the charts. Jen just uncovered the truth about Diddy's adopted daughter, Ava Baron Combs. And it is wild. Remember, in 2020 when Diddy made headlines for adopting Ava, it seemed like a big deal, but then suddenly she vanished from the spotlight. Just as quickly as she appeared, according to Jen, there's a lot more to that story than Diddy led on. He claims Diddy allegedly did some pretty messed up things to Ava, making us wonder if the Homeland Security raid was connected to her. And the real question is, how has Hollywood managed to ignore Diddy's shady behavior for so long? It's time to delve into this mess and uncover the real story. Buckle up, because this is craziness. Man would even put out some trash like that and really didn't know what he was doing. He's teasing the federal government. It's safe to say things have reached a whole new level of chaos and discomfort. If you haven't heard the shocking news about Diddy, you might be living under a rock. CNN recently exposed Diddy's disgusting behavior caught on camera, and it supports everything Cassie claimed in her lawsuit. And he told a story about Wendy Williams. She got fired from Hot 97 because she had a picture of Puffy, and she was saying on air that she was going to reveal the picture, but that's only scratching the surface. Sean Deal, Diddy's ex-bodyguard from the 1990s, has been on a mission to reveal everything he knows long before Cassie even filed her lawsuit. Amid all these revelations, one question still lingers: what happened to Diddy's adopted white daughter, Ava Baron Combs? I'm willing to bet a lot of people don't even remember he adopted her a few years back, and then she just seemed to disappear. It was a random announcement that came out of nowhere, and then she just vanished. Back then, nobody paid much attention. Ava's adoption was quite the surprise. He announced it out of the blue, and for a moment everyone was talking about it. Then, just as quickly as she appeared in the headlines, she faded away. People soon forgot about her. But now, with all the current drama surrounding Diddy, her sudden disappearance is raising new questions. Where did she go? What happened to her back? And we didn't know all the stuff we do now about Diddy. Sure, there were whispers and rumors, mostly about him being on the down low. Some folks took issue with that. But hey, that's his business, right? There's nothing legal about it so far as I know. And let's not forget, from what we knew back then, those relationships he had with younger guys seemed consensual, so it was like none of our business, right? But now, with all this new information on the table, it's enough to make you shiver. Each lawsuit that's come out has peeled back another layer of this guy. Cass's lawsuit, for instance, painted a picture of Diddy as someone who wasn't just emotionally oppressive, but physically too, in every way imaginable. Then there's Lil Rod stepping up, claiming Diddy not only mistreated him, but also tried to push him into some grim stuff with other industry dudes like Cuba Gooding Jr. But man, when Homeland Security swooped in, raiding his pads in LA and Miami over human trafficking suspicions, that's when things went from bad to worse. See, up until then, the lawsuits were civil, no criminal charges. But with the feds diving in like that, it's a whole different ballgame. They don't roll out with a big raid unless they got some serious dirt on someone. Diddy's lawyers came out swinging, accusing the feds of just piling on Diddy and trying to tarnish his public image. They called the raid an unprecedented ambush, paired with a media blitz leading to what they say is a premature rush to judgment. According to them, it's nothing more than a witch hunt based on unfounded accusations made in civil lawsuits. They insist that there has been no findings of criminal or civil liability, and that Mr. Combs is innocent and will continue fighting to clear his name. However, a federal officer responded stating, "We believe that there is a disturbing history of human teeing. We are responding to concrete, detailed, explicit allegations. This is not random. We did not choose his name out of a hat. We had allegations that we're following up on." Oh, you better believe if the feds are stepping in on these allegations, this drama is far from over. Brace yourself for more bombshells, because there's bound to be some jaw-droppers on the horizon. And maybe, just maybe, we'll finally get some answers about what truly went down with Diddy's adopted daughter, Ava Baron Combs. Now, to get to know everything, let's take a trip back to 2020. There's Diddy casually going live on Instagram, as if it's no big deal, and then out of the blue, he drops a bombshell announcement to the world. He's adopted a white girl named Ava, with all eyes glued to their screens. He even brings Ava on camera, giving her the platform to introduce herself and solidify her place in the Diddy crew. "My name is Ava. I'm a Scorpio." No, no, no. "What's your last name?" Akon. "What's your other last name around Ava?" Then shared a story a bit rehearsed and cute about how Diddy saw her and decided to take her in, emphasizing she still had her parents' permission and support on the streets. And then Papa decided that he would like to be a caring man, so then he saw me and decided to pick me up and said to come inside and play with his kids. At the time, many thought it was a great gesture, especially during the pandemic, when children needed all the love and support they could get. But now, given all the recent revelations, people can't stop giving him the side eye for so many reasons. Now, let's dissect that bizarre video featuring Diddy's adopted daughter, Ava. People couldn't help but feel a bit weirded out by the whole thing. Ava's introduction, "My name's Ava. I'm a Scorpio," sounded more like the start of a dating profile than a heartfelt family moment, and her discomfort was palpable, making viewers squirm in their seats. But wait, there's more to unravel here. Diddy's comparison of his adoption process to Madonna's raises some serious red flags. Reports have swirled for years about Madonna's questionable adoption practices, with allegations of human teeing and exploitation of children. Could Diddy's mention of Madonna hint at some shady dealings behind Ava's adoption? Then there's the puzzling absence of Diddy's daughters in the video. Ava herself expressed a desire to hang out with Diddy's daughters, so why were only his sons featured in Ava's sudden disappearance from the spotlight? After that video, it's like she vanished into thin air. Fans are speculating if Ava's unease in the video was due to something off in the room, especially considering the heavy atmosphere surrounding Diddy and his sons, who are embroiled in their own legal battles. But the real eyebrow raiser is the bombshell dropped by Diddy's ex-bodyguard Jean Deal. He alleges that Diddy's adoption of Ava was nothing more than a publicity stunt, claiming Diddy used her for clout and discarded her when he was done. According to Jean, Diddy scooped up a homeless girl during the pandemic and paraded her around like his own, but failed to give her the love and care she deserved. But Gene didn't stop there. He danced around the topic, strongly hinting that something fishy is going on between Diddy and Ava. He didn't spill all the details, but he made it crystal clear that insiders in the industry are well aware of what's really going on. The rumors are swirling, and it's getting wild. What's even crazier is that all these stories have been circulating in the industry for a long time. Industry folks know all about Diddy's questionable behavior. And it's not just him. Jen mentions other names like Jimmy Levine, who's facing such charges, but somehow manages to keep it hush-hush with the help of his PR team. It's like there's a pattern of sweeping these things under the rug only for them to resurface years later, when it's too late. Sadly, Shane has a point about the industry turning a blind eye to bad behavior time and time again. Just look at the likes of R. Kelly, Harvey Weinstein, and Bill Cosby. The evidence speaks for itself. Even Cassie spilled the tea in her lawsuit, exposing how Diddy's crew of yes men were all too eager to cover up his messes. So when Shane drops hints like this, it's hard not to wonder what's really going on behind closed doors. And then he drops another bombshell suggesting that Diddy might have some incriminating footage of Ava stashed away somewhere. You catch my drift? It's all starting to sound like a real-life thriller, and we're just scratching the surface. And when you look at the cases of Cassie and Lil Rod, it's hard not to wonder if Diddy did something bad to Ava. In case you need a refresher on how Diddy treated his own girlfriend, here's a rundown. In November 2023, the music industry was rocked by a major legal event. Singer Cassie Ventura, known professionally as Cassie, filed a lawsuit against her ex-partner Sha Diddy. Comes the famous music mogul. The allegations were serious, involving claims of inappropriate behavior, physical mistreatment, and a decade-long cycle of mistreatment and exploitation. Cassie's lawsuit painted a troubling picture. She claimed that Diddy had an overwhelming control over her life, making her feel trapped and unable to escape his influence. She also alleged that he forced her into intimate acts with other people while he recorded these encounters. One particularly disturbing incident in 2018 detailed how Diddy allegedly forced his way into